What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 14 of our Pokemon Z walkthrough. In the previous video, we arrived in Silage City, where we ran into Elka, Lanto, and Team AZOTH. It looks like they were trying to continue to influence the people of the town. We also met the Regent leader, who was held hostage by a group of pirates. So we defeated a few pirates, and the Regent leader asked us for help to try and rid the town of the pirates. And if we did that, she would reward us with the next gym badge. So we did do that. We went onto the pirate ship and defeated Captain Lotto. There was quite a fun little puzzle to work out in the pirate ship, but battling Captain Lotto wasn't all that difficult. We won that battle fairly easily. But now we are continuing on with our story. Right after defeating Captain Lotto, Myra asked us to meet him in the restaurant where we currently are. And as you can see, there is a back room in the restaurant, and Myra is using this room as his little office or hideout. He has just shown us the hierarchy of Team AZOTH. There were 5 members on his board, and he gave us a bit of information on all of the characters. However, there was one in black that we haven't met yet. So I'm hoping we can encounter that Team AZOTH leader in one of these episodes soon. We also get some more information about the history of the region, and more importantly about the new legendary Pokemon. We haven't seen what it looks like yet, so I can't wait to see what this new legendary looks like, but we have gotten little hints and clues and information about it along the way. So after discussing all of our plans and learning all of this information with Myra, it looks like Myra and Chrysanto are heading over to Lumio City, and we are going to try and reach that area ourselves too. So today is quite a big episode because it is quite a journey to try and reach Lumios. So you don't want to miss this one. We're going to show you exactly how to reach Lumios. And as we exit the restaurant, we catch up with Melia a bit more, and we have reached a massive checkpoint in the game. She actually gives us the ability to now use Surf. So that is massive. You could now go all the way back to the beginning of the game and surf all the areas you missed. There will be tons of items and TMs and stuff to pick up. So if you want to do that, it is a good time to. We'll probably do that at a later stage though. We have now made our way to the connecting cave where we can surf across this little stretch. As you can see, there are some interesting Pokemon in here too, but this is the start of our journey to Lumio City. We've just arrived on Route 12 and spotted an alpha nest. I am super excited that we now have Surf. There is so much for us to explore, but we first want to try and make our way to Lumios. Apparently it is a massive city, so there is a lot to explore there. And then after we have done the whole Lumio City arc, we'll probably get to exploring and backtrack and use Surf and see what all we can find. It will probably be a better idea to surf all the areas once we have rock climb as well. Otherwise, we're going to be doing both at 2 different times. So maybe we'll wait until we get rock climb and then we'll backtrack and go and collect everything that we missed, because there were tons of routes that we could only reach with rock climb as well. The Alpha Nest Pokemon was Talonflame, the fire and flying type. We defeated Talonflame and earned the Sky Plate and a few other items. And as you can see, there are some awesome wild Pokemon to encounter here too. As we came down the stairs, we spotted that shadowy character again. In one of the previous episodes, I spotted it, or I thought I'd spotted it, but we just saw it again. So I'm 100% convinced that there is some kind of spy or someone following us, because we have seen the shadowy character twice now. But we have reached a spot where there is a gate and it's locked. And we've also found Chrysanto here, busy playing some music. We chat to Chrysanto and catch up, and it looks like he wants to do some training, so he challenges us to a battle. And as you can see, he's got 4 Pokemon on his team now, and the first Pokemon he sent out is a level 46 Wigglytuff. So his Pokemon have definitely gotten a lot stronger. Our Porygon knocks out Wigglytuff pretty easily and levels up and learns a brand new move. Next up, he sends out Go-Goat, so we swap in Delphox. We do cause quite a bit of damage, but then Chrysanto uses a potion on Go-Goat. However, that's not enough. We one-shot it in the next attack. And now it looks like Chrysanto has sent out his starter Pokemon, which has reached its final evolution. So Chestnut is now at level 48, and it looks really cool. It's a new regional variant. It's a grass and rock type. It's pretty strong. It knocks out our Hypno, but our Porygon finishes it off. And now we are down to Chrysanto's final Pokemon, which is a level 47 Gallade, which is a psychic and fighting type. So we decide to send out Gengar and put Gallade to sleep, but unfortunately Gallade wakes up and one-shots our Gengar. We then send out our Pikachu to finish it off. Our Pikachu is currently at level 46. I am thinking of evolving it when it reaches around level 50. But right after the battle, it looks like Melia and the Professor have both caught up with us. So we share all the information that we all know, and we tell the Professor that we can't head up north because there's a gate and it's locked. So she is going to offer us some help. We all decide to head up north where there are two hunters hanging out. It looks like they have set up camp here, and they actually have the key because they say there are really strong Pokemon and trainers inside that gate, inside that area. So they're trying to keep it locked to try and keep all the strong Pokemon and trainers in that area. So we tell them we are wanting to go in because we have to try and reach Lumio City. So then they do gift us the key, so at least we can now unlock the gate and head up north. As you can see, south of the camp there, you will find the guy willing to trade you Pokemon again. So we offer him Gengar, and in exchange, he offers us an interesting Pokemon. He says he will trade us a Skuntank. So we do decline it and continue on. You might want to give that a try yourself and see what Pokemon you get offered. But now we have entered a brand new area. We unlocked the gates and arrived at the old Camphrier, and it looks really creepy. It's like an old ruiny place. It almost looks like a cemetery. There are some statues about and a whole bunch of hunters. So I'm guessing these are the really strong hunters that we've got to be careful not to face too many of them. And as you can see, there are items hidden around the area, but some of them are items and some of them are booby traps. So if you pick up the wrong item, you can get your Pokemon injured. We decided to surf up this little lake and picked up a black sludge. We are going to try and avoid all the hunters if we don't have to battle them. I first want to explore the area and pick up any items here. And we've also just spotted a well, so we're going to have to go down and explore what's in the sewers. It looks like there's also an exit up north here, but one of the hunters is blocking the route, and it looks like that is a way to head to Lumio City, so we're going to have to try and find an alternate path. We head down the well and into the sewers, and we try pick up an item, and again it was an explosion, so it was a trap. We do find a box with some interesting items that we pick up, as well as a hyper potion, and there are some cool Pokemon to find down here as well. So if you do want to try and catch any of those, you want to spend a bit of time down here. I do want to try and catch Garbodor. It is an interesting Pokemon. So we'll see if we can encounter one and catch one off camera. We battle one or two of the trainers, and then we head up a ladder and we find a lever. We switch the lever and it says a nearby door has opened. So I thought it was this gate, but it's not. So I've got no idea what it's actually opened. We searched around but didn't find anything, so I'm guessing it must have done something on the outside. And I think there is another area that links to another sewer, so I'm guessing that's where we've got to go. We found a PP up item, which is pretty valuable, and now we're gonna head south and east to see if we can arrive at a new area. And yes, it looks like we have arrived at a new section of the ruins. We did battle one of the hunters by accident, but they weren't all that tough. There's also a building here to explore, so if you come in, you will chat to Jara. She'll give you a bit of information about the legendaries, but there's not all that much else to do in there. We can then head south where we find the second well. So that's actually where we need to head to. And as you can see, you can also head down south here. The route extends a bit below, but we are first going to go into the well and see if there's anything that we can find in here, because we did activate that lever, so it must have done something. We enter the second well and take on a trainer as we enter, but after defeating the trainer, she offers to heal up our team, which is really valuable. We then find an interesting character in red. We avoid her and find a second lever. As we're trying to exit, she stops us and wants to talk to us. So she is a brand new character that we haven't met before. I don't know if she works for Team AZOTH. Apparently she's a huntress. So we chat to her, and her name is Belladonna, and she is a poison type specialist. Luckily, she doesn't want to battle us, so I don't think she works for Team AZOTH, but she tells us that we have to take the Winged Tombs passage, so it must be a secret passage to try and reach Lumio City. Well, we have now activated both switches, and as you can see, the first well is linked to the second well. So we've come out of the first well now. That second lever opened the gate between the two. But now that we have explored both of those wells, we can head down south and see where that takes us. We continue on south and we find a shadowy character, so that's the character that's been following us. I really thought I was going crazy, but it looks like it's a real person. They jump from wall to wall and then approach us, and his name is Genos, so he must be the missing member of Team AZOTH when we were looking at the hierarchy, and he wants to battle us, so I've got no idea how strong he is. But the first Pokemon he has sent out is a Drapion. Luckily, our Porygon one-shotted it. It looks like he likes to use poison-type Pokemon as well. So the next Pokemon he has sent out is Raichu, and it looks really cool. I'm guessing that's what our Pikachu is going to evolve into, so I can't wait for that. We knock out Raichu, and now he has sent out Houndoom, which is a dark and fire type, so he has a variety of Pokemon. We send out our Delphox to try and knock it out, and we do that. Our Delphox survives with only 5 HP remaining, and now Genos' final Pokemon is a level 50 Slowking, the Galarian form. It's really strong. It knocks out our Delphox, and we send out Gengar to finish it off. So we have defeated Genos. That was a fun little battle. At least we have now met the missing member of Team AZOTH. It seems like Genos is a shadowy assassin who likes to plan his next move behind the scenes, so he disappears on and gives us a warning. We try and head east, but it looks like the hunters have blocked the path with some kind of magic spell. We then find a tomb key, which is a really important item, so I'm guessing we've got to try and use that to try and get out of here. I've got no idea where to go next. The only part we haven't explored is west of this hunter. So yes, we find a statue here, and the tomb key actually opens a door down below the grounds. So we enter and come out in a house. That's pretty confusing. As we enter the house, we are able to heal up our Pokemon. So I've got no idea where we have come up to, but it looks like a massive building. And this might be Team AZOTH's headquarters, or one of them at least. There are tons of Team AZOTH members around, and we've just spotted Lanto and also Wolfram. It seems like Team AZOTH is trying to take over this place, so it can't be their base. I don't know what they're up to, but Crescento and Melia have also just arrived. At least we know all the members in Team AZOTH now, so it is Wolfram, Nubila, the newly met Genos, and then also Lanto and Alka. So that's the 5 of them. After battling and defeating some more Team AZOTH members, our Porygon 2 just evolved into Porygon Z. So I think Porygon Z is going to be super powerful. It was already strong as a Porygon 2, so that's definitely strengthened our team a bit. You can also come and chat to one of the women down below who will give you an item. We head upstairs and find more Team AZOTH members. So they are really trying to take over this place. It seems like it's some kind of hospital because there are beds everywhere and it looks like there are nurses everywhere too. So they're either trying to heal Pokemon or do experiments here or something. As we make our way to the very last room, Lanto is actually battling Belladonna, the person we met down in the sewers. And we also just taken on some Team AZOTH members. So it looks like it's all going down here. Everything is turning into chaos. But whilst Belladonna and Lanto are battling, the floor collapses and they fall downstairs. So we've got to try and make our way back downstairs to see where they fell. We can't hop down the hole, unfortunately. We have to backtrack and go back down the stairs and see where they turned up and if they're okay. So we head down the stairs and make our way back to that little middle area where there was a well. And Wolfram, Team AZOTH, Lanto and Belladonna are still battling. Even though they fell through the roof, they are not stopping at all. They're still going at each other. And it looks like Belladonna has just defeated Lanto. So I wasn't expecting that. Belladonna must be pretty strong. At least we have defeated them. But then all of a sudden, a Raichu out of nowhere injects the three of us with a paralyzing venom. So all of us get stuck. We can't move. And now it looks like they are going to try and torture Melia. And there's absolutely nothing we can do. We are all stuck with this paralyzing venom. We can't move our bodies at all. And it looks like Genos is behind all of it. He has also just sent out 3 Houndooms, which are attacking Melia and also her Pokemon Floetta. And they're not stopping. They're just continuing to hit them. And you can even see a lot of blood. So this is a terrible and gory scene. And he's just not stopping. He's continuing on trying to kill them. It's really making me angry that we can't do anything. I would just want to defeat this Genos again. What an evil little weasel. He can't defeat us in a Pokemon battle, so he has to paralyze us. And Melia takes so much damage that she's half dead. And she actually starts hallucinating and seeing her late mother, who tells her not to give up. So it looks like Melia is about to die. She's not looking too good. But then she comes back and she gives it one last fight. And she starts glowing and her Pokemon Floetta start glowing as well. So they activated some secret power within them. And then the next thing, Floetta just starts blasting everything in sight. Floetta has some crazy attack that destroys all 3 of the Houndoom and also strikes Genos. I don't know if she's permanently killed them. I hope she has. And then Lanto runs off. But after that, Melia blanks out. She's half with us. So I don't know what happened there, but her Floetta got way stronger and its colors changed. So I don't know if it changed its form or something. But wow, that was absolutely crazy. I can't believe Genos was trying to kill Melia and Floetta, and he got so close. Luckily, Melia did have that last little fight in her. We try and help Melia. She can barely stand, and we're going to try and get her out to the next town so she can heal up. Team AZOTH is now not blocking the way, so we can exit the building, and we have arrived in Camphrier town. That's all it's going to be. Thanks for watching.